There is a very interesting energy happening. So I was sitting here trying to piece it together. I grabbed my alchemy deck, and normally I don't shuffle off camera, but I shuffled and the autumn card came out, and I was like, I don't know about that. And so I put it back in, and then a whole pile of cards came out. And then after all that came out, the autumn card fell right on top. So this seems like it's a time related message coming to the autumn of 2026. Like this sort of like process that you're going through, and it's laid out very clearly in front of me. It's very weird. I'm feeling really stubborn about this because, and I want to explain it to you because I feel like this is where you're at, where it's like, I just want to know what to do right now. I don't want to like get too far ahead in the future. I just am like really focused on being present. And that presence has come in because of the fact that you are cutting off codependent relationships and losing yourself and people. So you've probably undergone a process where you've kind of just like isolated yourself. You're like, I can't. And so from that space, you're in this kind of I'm going to give you a little bit of a reality check here because I love you guys so dearly. And by the way, if you haven't met me, hi, I'm Izzy. I go by 8th House Mercury here and Astremia on my other account where I do evolutionary astrology. I have a newsletter. It's called Letters from the 8th House. It's where I channel all the upcoming astrology and email it to you every Monday. So if you're interested, it's totally free. You can sign up through the link in my bio. And I would like to inform you, I'm hosting a Saturn Masterclass all about Saturn, how to work with Saturn, understanding cycles, all of those parts and pieces, Saturn moving into Aries. There's limited spots, so sign up. Okay, I hate to break it to you, my love. This is where you're at right now. Lightning card, where I was really seeing this. If you didn't know, like I was thinking of like python eggs, and they're like these weird like little squishy sacs, and you're like kind of emerging, and you're like, oh, I'm reborn. Like, you know, yeah, I've made it, I've done it. And that's the thing, is like the illusion of this card is thinking that you've like achieved nirvana, or you've achieved like some sort of like level of achievement, which I don't want to squash your enjoyment of like making it through that. Yes, I'm so freaking proud of you for cutting those things off. The work now starts. The work is now starting. And so this shifts into this void card. And it really feels like you are going to be confronted here in the next, eclipse season. Thank you, Spirit. And definitely, okay, I'm gonna like, if you guys are here on this message, I'm gonna give you a little heads up. I'm gonna be hosting a eclipse portal like container. So if you're interested, definitely sign up to my newsletter because I'll be emailing you guys about it before I like really officially like put it live anywhere else. So just telling you, this eclipse portal is going to be like a massive ego death for you. You're going to be introduced to the void, which I heard it's going to be unique for each and every one of you. There's going to be this sort of inner joy that is found through the magic of the void. The void is something that is really hard to talk about, sweet friends, because it's not, words aren't used to describe it. It's the womb. Like the womb doesn't speak, it creates it. Like it's so different. But I bring up the sweetness because we have sugar, and so you're going to see what actually like brings joy to your life versus what is artificial, right? When we think about sugar nowadays, a lot of things are very refined and very like overly processed. And I feel like you are finding like your own honey. They're showing me honeycombs and like the way that now I'm seeing like bees and like being a queen bee. Like you're actually really creating an inner unity within your inner system to have all these parts of yourself work together to create authentic joy and authentic expression for yourself. And it's like this like nectar of the gods that I'm seeing. And Amrit, right? Isn't that what it's called? And it's like you are learning how to recycle your own energy. Like it's no longer leaving you, but it's like you have to have that moment in the void for this to come through. It's through this like birth process, and that's kind of how this eclipse portal is feeling for me, which then goes into Neptune, and this is the higher octave of love, and you are really understanding your gifts. And I feel like time is going to be doing this weird thing from when you're seeing this up until autumn. And like I heard inner autumn, so maybe this is like quicker than I actually think, which your inner autumn is your luteal phase. So maybe from now until you're entering your luteal, like the end of your luteal phase into your bleed. I'm seeing nodding. For some of you, yeah, this timeline, yeah, because for some of you it is actual, like from now until actual autumn. For you, it's going, oh, I just got a sharp pain in my womb. So that is a confirmation. It's going to be like a lot quicker for some of you, because with this Neptune, oh my gosh, a card was hidden. Spring was hidden. Oh, wow. For some of you guys, from your follicular to your luteal phase, there's going to be like a quick switch that's happening. Oh, and I just felt like you just got like sucked into a vortex. Like that's what this is going to feel like. Time's going to warp. It's going to be weird. You are going to be doing a lot more work than you actually have done. It's a weird time. I'm hearing like a time vortex where you're going to be doing more energetic work in a small amount of time than maybe you've done over your entire lifetime in this lifetime. Let me be specific. Because we have the mystical sister. And for me personally in this deck, this represents me as a guide for you. But I feel like you are also stepping into the role of the mystical sister, because with that Neptune energy, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful for you guys. You're really owning your inner light, and you've had to, it's like a massive goddamn ego death you are about to go through to really bring you into this, like to humble you in the most beautiful way possible. Of like, I see you no longer like searching for affirmation outside of yourself, because you're fueling it within. And whenever you do get affirmation outside of yourself, it's just like a little nod of like, yes, I am going into the right direction. And instead of like, oh no, you're, thank you, you're like really like being noticed, and you are taking that feedback in, and it's so beautiful. Ooh, I'm getting emotional for you guys. I feel like some of you are from the collective of the ICU collective that I read yesterday. Yeah, and my body's getting full body chills as I say that, because I want to cry. Whoa, this energy is so potent. Oh my god, like I'm like waves of pleasure, waves of like, it feels like sparkles, like if sparkles could be moving through my body. You are embodying the mystical sister and like stepping into your role as a guide for other people. And for some of you, you might be calling in a guide to like to feel that, well, they're like, no, they're doing it themselves, and like it is so beautiful. And the last card we have is conjunction, which this card is like the last card in this alchemy deck, which talks about all the work that has been done within yourself, becoming that inner union is going to become outer union for you. And I this for me is like, you actually, oh wow, you actually have been very patient, and you have been putting in work, and you are about to meet your divine match. Like, and it's like they're showing me like their spirit's going like this, which I feel like is like the as within so without is kind of what that's feeling like. They're really pushing that you've done this work within, and it is going to be taking form outside of you. And you've already had glimpses of this. Like, you know who your person is. And so that's why it's like you're not attached to this outcome, because you know that they'll come when they come. Wow. I'm going to leave this here. And for those of you that are really looking for deeper understanding and insight within yourself and your soul, I have natal chart readings. That's my deepest passion, is reading the soul's blueprint. So I would love the honor to read you guys, especially if you're a part of that collective yesterday. I want to be a part